Hello and welcome to this series of What Is, and today we're looking at what is Employment Support Allowance. So Employment Support Allowance, ESA, replaced Incapacity Benefit for new claimants from 27th of October 2008, and of course we talk about Universal Credit that from April 2013 started to replace a range of means-tested benefits, including ESA. It was introduced in October 2008. ESA and its eligibility test, the work capability assessment, were introduced for new claims. Before the introduction of ESA, you could actually get income support if you were sick or disabled and unable to work. People that can claim, you obviously have to call the ESA job centre phone number, and they'll obviously ask you some questions over the phone and fill in the form for you and then post it through to you so you can check it and sign it and provide some more evidence if you need to. What other benefits can I get with ESA? Well, there are a range of sickness and disability benefits if you're self-employed. Also, for this you can get housing benefit, universal credit, council tax reductions, personal independent payment, ESA as well, support for mortgage interest if you're entitled to income related ESA. When you reach state pension age, the contribution-based job seeker and contributory employment support allowance, there's a new style ESA rate paid after your WCA work capability assessment if you're in the support group and on income related ESA. You're also entitled to the enhanced disability premium of £16.40 per week. You may also qualify for the severe disability premium, which is £64.30 per week. ESA has a work-related activity group as well as the support group. If you're in the RAG, you'll be in that for as long as you continue to pass the medical assessments, WCA, which can be 3, 6, 9 months or 1 year or 2 years apart. If you're entitled to ESA, you'll be placed in one of two groups, that's support group or RAG, and will receive up to £73.10 per week if you're going into the work-related activity group, RAG, up to £111.65 a week if you're in the support group. Who qualifies for it? Well, how much each person may be entitled to can vary, but it can be up to £188 a week for those in most need. You can apply for it if you're employed, self-employed or unemployed, and the DWP says you might be transferred to ESA if you're claiming other benefits like income support or incapacity benefit. How much money is it after your assessment? The support group, as we say, there's two rates. There's contribution rate, which is £110.75, and there's income related, which is £110.75. The work related activity group is £73.10 in the contribution based ESA, and also in the income related it's £73.10 per week. Money in the bank, it says basically if you have more than 16,000 you will not be entitled to any of the benefits. If you have between 6 and 16, then every £250 saved above that 6,000 mark is treated as £1 for reduction from your benefit. The disability premiums for ESA, you may be eligible for a disability premium for the severe or enhanced premiums. If you get income related ESA, you could only get the severe or enhanced premium. Are there any conditions that will qualify you immediately for ESA? Well, these are musculoskeletal problems such as bad backs, back injuries, cardiovascular conditions such as heart failure or coronary artery disease, senses and speech issues such as vision and hearing loss, respiratory illnesses such as COPD and asthma. And there are more conditions. Does ESA stop at 65, the age of state pension? It's a working age benefit, so once you reach that age, you should receive your state pension or pension credit instead. This next bit is a bit confusing. I mean, basically, if you stop claiming ESA for whatever reason, you stop signing on as sick, and then reclaim ESA, you may be able to requalify for a further year of contribution-based ESA if it has been over 12 weeks since your ESA stopped and your new claim passes the National Insurance Contribution Test. Is ESA backdated? Well, once you've been assessed, any extra money you get should be backdated to the 14th week of your claim. If you were getting a premium during the assessment phase, as well as a carer or somebody with severe disability, this will continue. Some people will ask, how do you get into the support group? Well, after the assessment period, if you're entitled to ESA, you'll be placed in one of the two groups. That is work-related activity, where you have to see a advisor with an idea of probably looking at some sort of work or voluntary work, or you'll be in the support group where you don't have to do anything at all. How much is ESA on Universal Credit? Well, single person claiming that is 25 or over is £317.82 per month. Joint claims both aged under 25 is £395.20 per month, and joint claims over 25 is £498.89, and I believe that is actually less than the normal rate of ESA that you would get if you were just on ESA. Without doing any calculations in my head, what is the difference between the new style ESA and Universal Credit? Well, we all know about that. You'll have to wait and see for the what is episode on Universal Credit. Is the ESA support group means tested? Well, if it's a contribution, then it will be if you pay enough national insurance. You must also satisfy the other conditions for ESA. Unlike means tested benefits, there is no income and savings test for contribution based ESA. How long does contribution based ESA last? Well, it's supposed to be for 12 months if you're put in the work related activity group. However, if you're in the support group, there is no limit on how long you can receive it for. So contribution based ESA. Some people they are refused ESA applications. You can obviously ask for a mandatory reconsideration, and this can take 2 weeks or more. Some take several months. If you're not received your notice, it's a good idea to call the DWP after 2 weeks to check that they've done it correctly. How many points do you need to qualify for ESA? You'll be given 0, 6, 9 or 15 points for each activity. There are exceptions for some conditions. If you're given 15 points or more, you're thought to have limited capability for work and are entitled to ESA. You'll then have a second test to see if you have a limited capability for work related activity. An interesting one here is if you're getting married, bear in mind that this can affect your ESA, income related to ESA, of course, because for a married couple, the paid at the couple rate rather than for two individuals, and you could lose money that way. How much is it? Well, we've mentioned some costs. However, there is a additional assessment phase rate, which is paid for the first 13 weeks of your claim while a decision is made. An assessment, a single person aged under 25 is $57.90 per week. A single person aged 25 or above can receive £73.10 per week. Interestingly, if you're in the ESA support group, you can do some paid or unpaid work whilst you're getting ESA, and it won't affect the amount that you get. This is called permitted work or supported permitted work. Any job can be permitted work as long as each week you're working under 16 hours a week and earning less than £131.50, which has actually gone up. Right, there we go. That is employment support allowance in the series. Hope you enjoyed that, and don't forget, come back again for another one very soon. Bye for now.